Hi beautiful, welcome to High Vibe Honey for the week of September the 24th, 2018. I'm your host, Gala Darling. Did you miss me? I missed you guys and I got so many messages from you all asking where the videos were, what was going on. You were desperate for your fix and I completely understand. And now I'm back and I'm ready to get it popping with you in a major way. I have been moving from my place in New York to Los Angeles for the last couple of weeks. It has been slightly crazy, slightly exhausting, slightly a lot, but I'm now fully ensconced in my life in LA. And I'm so happy to be here. It feels so good. I wake up every day just feeling really easeful and joyful and blissed out, and I know this was the right decision for me to make. So I'm very happy to be back making these videos for you and ready to kick it off. So before we get started, I wanted to let you know that my new book, Radical Radiance: How to Make Love to the Universe and Manifest Anything, is now on sale, and it's only on sale until October 1st. So if you want to join us for this adventure, I really encourage you to click the link below and make it happen ASAParoni, because this is not just a book, it is really a group manifesting exercise. Every month you'll get a new chapter of the book. So from October 1st for the next 10 months, you will get a chapter every month. And in addition to the chapter, you will receive a recording of me reading it aloud to you. So really good for listening to when you're falling asleep or you're commuting or you're cleaning your house or whatever. I love audiobooks. And there's also a video every month where I'll be taking you through a personalized tapping routine that will address the subject of the chapter. So any of the blocks that come up for you around the subject, any resistance that you're feeling, we're going to be working with to clear through it so that you can really integrate what you're learning every month. And I'm so excited about this. I think it's groundbreaking and I'm so excited to do this with you. And I know that together we will be creating the most amazing new realities for the next 10 months. The other part of Radical Radiance that I'm so excited about is every month you'll be asked for your feedback on the chapter. So I'll ask you, what worked for you? What tweaks did you make? What are your success stories? What was difficult about this chapter for you? And then I'll be hand selecting the most useful, helpful, awesome snippets to go in the final published edition of the book. So it's gonna be this really beautiful collaborative effort, and I'm really excited to share your experiences with the audience and let them know what's working for you, because we all learn from one another and you're all geniuses, and it would be such a shame to miss out on sharing that with other people. So if you do want to join us, click the link below, and like I said, it's only until October 1st, so if you want to join us, please do it now. Okay, all of that aside, let's get into the cards for the week. They're good. So for our Oracle card of the week, I used Gabriella Rosie's Bad Bitch Affirmations deck. She has a whole new version of it now with, I think, like 20 more cards. It's like double the size. It's really fucking cool. And the card that I pulled this week for you is Don't Let Your Ideas Die With You. Poignant. I love this. So it's really interesting. On the weekend, I was watching the new Quincy Jones documentary, which is on Netflix, and I really loved it. I found it so inspiring. And he has lived the most amazing, full, and prolific life. And it really did remind me that if there are things I want to do in my life, like write a book or have a speaking tour or whatever it is I want to do, have, or create, I am the one who has to take ownership of that and make it happen. Nobody else is going to do it for me. I am responsible for making sure that my ideas see the light of day, making sure that they come to fruition. And I want to remind you that it is on you if you want to make something happen. So whether it's writing a novel or starting a business or starting a family, whatever it is that you want to do, please take responsibility for it and make it happen. Every day that passes that you are not doing the thing that you really want to do is such a waste. So start today. And that really dovetails with our next card that I pulled. But one of the things that Quincy said in the documentary that I really loved was to be humble with your creativity and graceful with your success. And I think that's a really beautiful concept, so keep that in mind this week. Now, it's very appropriate that this is the first card that came out of the deck, and I used the Holly Simple Tarot deck this week because I love the art, and this card literally jumped out of the deck while I was shuffling. And the card is the Ace of Wands. Now, wands are all about getting things done, making things happen. It's the element of fire. It's that spark. It's that pizzazz. It's that sizzle. It's a really action-oriented card. And the aces are all about new beginnings. The aces are like little seedlings in the ground. So this card is literally saying, this is the time where you have the little seedling of an idea and it is time to make it happen. You're very inspired, you're feeling very creative. There's a lot of big, juicy potential here. So what this card is saying is to go for it now and make it happen. Sometimes we get caught up in the planning stages. We feel like we need to know what every single step will be on the way to making our dreams come to fruition. And the truth is that we only need to be able to see a couple of steps in front of ourselves in order to make things work. So stop over planning, because it's actually procrastination, which is actually just fear in a different outfit. Put your energy into making things happen rather than thinking about making things happen. That's the key. And the other thing about the Ace of Wands is that this says that this is just a little spark and it is up to you to turn it into a fire. So put your attention on it, put your energy into it, and it will reap some beautiful rewards for you. Our next card for the week is the Eight of Cups. Now, this doesn't look like a super happy card, and that is correct. It is not a super happy card. Now, the cups are the suit of emotion and feelings. And the Eight of Cups says that we've put a lot of energy into something, we've put a lot of love and care into something, and now we may be seeing that it's not really working out the way that we want it to. The Eight of Cups often says that we've experienced some kind of disappointment. We're feeling a little bit bummed out about what's going on, maybe that things have not turned out the way that we want them to. So this could be a disappointment in love or in success or in lifestyle. Some of us get to a certain point in our lives where we've worked so hard to get somewhere, and then when we feel like those things are coming together, we look around and we say like, is that all there is? And I've had so many conversations with my friends recently where they're kind of in this same boat. They've achieved some huge goal and they get there thinking that it's gonna feel like the trumpets are blaring and there's a parade in their honor and whatever, and it really doesn't feel any different than they felt the day before. And that can be extremely discouraging. So I found this quote from a little exchange between Neil Strauss, who's an author, and Lionel Richie, which is like such a random pairing, but I love it. And I wanted to read it to you because to me it really speaks to this card and what I think a lot of us are feeling in this point in our lives. Neil asked, have you thought about putting your experiences into a book? And Lionel said, I did decide to write about what I experienced in climbing to the top. And finally, when I got there, I discovered what was at the top. You know what was there? Neil said, no, I don't. And Lionel said, nothing, not one thing. What was at the top was all the experiences that you had to get there. So I want you to keep that in mind this week, that sometimes it's not about the attaining of the goal or the person or the item. It's actually about what you learn on the way there, the pleasure that you feel on the way there, the experiences that you have on the way there. And the Eight of Cups tells us that maybe it's time to walk away from something, and maybe it's time to walk away before you get in any deeper, before you experience any more pain, before you feel any more burnt out. Maybe the smartest thing is to see it for what it is and decide that it is not the right thing for you. This card reminds us that it's important for us to have boundaries. And this card also reminds us that we only have so much time and energy. And it asks us, what do you really want to do with your time and your energy? Where do you want to invest it? Where do you want to spend it? What do you really want to do with it? And if you are in a situation where you can kind of see that any more energy you invest is like throwing your time and your energy and your love into a black hole, why would you do that to yourself? You are an extremely smart, talented, beautiful, passionate person. You have a lot of things that this life is asking of you, a lot of potential to fulfill, a lot of dreams to make come true. And it's really essential that you don't waste your time with things that are going to suck your energy and your life force, things that are going to drain you, make you doubt yourself, or make you feel bad about who you are. So please be careful about what you're doing with your time and your energy. There's such precious resources, and really make sure that you're taking care of yourself. Ask yourself, if I stay in this scenario, am I going to get to my goals? If I stay in this situation, what is my life likely to look like a year from now? And if it looks like it's going to be tiring, stressful, anxiety-inducing, or otherwise unhappy, please do yourself a favor and walk away before you get in any deeper. Anything that fucks with your vibration has to either take a back seat or just go. Oh, I can't roll my R's, but that was the best I could do. Oh, if I could literally, I know that I'm so close. If I could learn to roll my R's, I would be super psyched, but it's okay. Life will go on. I know that was heavy, but our next card is so beautiful that it will take the stress off, I promise. Our next card is the Lovers. Oh, look at them. Look how cute they are. I'm so into it. The Lovers are adorable. So cute, so cute. So the Lovers is about love, harmony, unity, coming together with someone else. And it's about maybe being in a relationship or a partnership where you strengthen the other person. You're in a relationship that feels really complementary. And if you are not currently in a relationship, this card says, and because we pulled it in the third position, which is the future position, this card says that the shit is coming. So hold on to your motherfucking hats. But it also says that what is coming is big, it's powerful, and it might knock you off course. So what I want you to do this week, if you're single, is really think about what it is you want in a relationship. Get really clear on that. What is your ideal scenario? Do you want to get married and have children? Do you just want to be in a partnership that feels good and you maintain separate residences? What is it that you are looking for in a relationship? Because we all want completely different things. And if you don't know what you want, I promise you that this next person who comes along is going to knock you off your feet, and not in a good way. So get really, really clear on what it is you want this week. This card also asks us what our beliefs are and what we value, and it kind of is asking us to make sure that we have boundaries in place so that our relationships remain healthy. And that really mixes well with the Eight of Cups, which is exactly what it's asking us as well. And we just moved into Libra season in the last couple of days, so really we are looking at balance and fairness and harmony in our relationships. Where are we giving too much? Where are we not taking or allowing ourselves to receive from others? Let's bring all of those things into balance so that our relationships can thrive and feel really healthy. So these are beautiful cards for us to be receiving. There's this sexy spark. There's all this potential. It's time to take action and stop over planning. But we also need to look at where are we putting too much energy into something that is not working? Where do we need to walk away before we burn out? And what do we really want in a partnership? And let's get clear on that, because something beautiful is about to come, and you want to be able to maintain your sense of self and your equilibrium as that happens. So I'm super excited about these cards. I think that you should be too. So let's get some tapping going. I'm sadly Perrier-less, however, I do have an iridescent glass, which I'm very into. These are from Anthropologie, just FYI, if you're in the market for some iridescent glasses, I recommend. Drink your water, baby. Drink it up. So we are going to tap on the Eight of Cups because the rest of it is easy, right? The rest of it is simple. Like, get your project started. Okay, cool, I got it. Great love is coming. Yes, I'm ready. Where is the resistance? There is no resistance. The resistance is really in this Eight of Cups asking us to walk away before we invest more time and energy into something that is not working. It could be a relationship, it could be a business, it could be a personal project, it could be a friendship. Whatever it is, it's time to fucking cut the cord. So let's do some tapping on that. We are going to start on the karate chop point as always. If you have never tapped before, welcome. It's so easy. All you're gonna do is use 2 fingers on your dominant hand to tap on various areas on your body, I'm going to show you. Just follow my lead. It is so easy and you will feel so good afterwards. And for those of you who are new, I'm going to talk and you're just going to repeat after me. So simple. Anyone can do this and everyone should. Even though I've invested so much time and energy and put my love and attention into this thing, I can now see that it's not where I need to be putting my energy. And even though that's a painful realization to have, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. Even though I feel maybe a bit stupid for putting so much energy into this idea, for having all these fantasies about how it could turn out, for getting so excited about this potential future. I now recognize that it's important for me to protect my energy. I have so many things I want to do in the world, and I want to focus my attention on those things. And I have faith that if this thing is supposed to be in my life, it will transform, it will transmute, or the situation will change in a way that benefits me. But until that happens, I am ready to walk away. I am ready to leave it where it is, because I am invested in myself. I want the best possible life for me. And in order to do that, I need to have boundaries. And sometimes that means walking away from the people we love, the things we've spent so much time on, or the situations that are familiar. So even though this is difficult, I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. Yummy! Okay. More water before we jump into the real thing. Okay. We're going to start on the top of the head. And for those of you who have never tapped before, these are the points. Top of the head, start of the eyebrow, temples, under the eye, under the nose, under the mouth, just under your collarbones, like about an inch under your collarbone. On the side here where your bra strap would be if you were wearing one. I'm never wearing one. And then your two wrists together. And I like to use both hands. To me, it like stimulates everything. It makes things move way faster. So that is my version of tapping. Here we go. Even though I've put so much time into this thing, and it kind of bums me out to let go of it, because the future could be so good. Oh, I can see it. And when I visualize it, it's so glorious. But right now, it's not happening. Right now, I know it's not working for me. In fact, right now, I can see that it's really a distraction from what I want to do with my life. Right now, I can see that it's holding me back from fulfilling my greatest potential, of which I have so much. I don't want to waste my life in a dead-end situation. And so I'm willing to let go of this dream, even if it's just temporarily, so that I can make real magic in my life. I don't need a project that doesn't work. I don't need a distraction from what I really want. And when I look realistically at this situation, I totally see its appeal. Because it has some of the things that I have always wanted. But it also has a lot of things that I do not want. And I'm not willing to sacrifice my time and energy for something that is not everything I want. Even though I've been putting my attention into this for a long time, I forgive myself for doing it. I accept myself for putting my energy there. It wasn't misguided. My intentions were pure and beautiful. And in fact, they still are. But it's not what I want to do with my time anymore. I am willing to withdraw my energy from this situation so that I can experience my fullest potential. So that I can rise in the way that I know I want to. So that I can be the biggest, brightest, boldest version of myself. And I know that when I let go of this thing, I'm going to have so much more energy. I'm going to feel so good about myself. I'm going to feel relief. And I'm going to feel free. I forgive myself unconditionally. I accept myself exactly as I am. I love myself right now. My life is only going to get better from here. And so it is. Okay, deep breath in. And exhale, drink some water, and your homework this week, as always, other than what the cards told you, and there were some things, so I hope you made some notes, is to comment below with what you are working on manifesting. Maybe it's this Ace of Wands idea, this thing that has this sexy spark, but I want you to talk to us about it as if it's already happened. So tell us about this project that you're working on, this relationship that you're cooking up, this beautiful home that you're conjuring into your life as if it's already happened. So you might say, I'm so happy and grateful for this beautiful home. I love swimming in the pool every day. I love that I can walk to my local coffee shop and I have all these friends there. My relationship feels so good. I go to sleep every night feeling loved and blissed out and secure. My creativity is on fire, blah, 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 whatever. Go hard, go big, go long with your desire. And after you've written it, I want you to scroll down and comment on somebody else's dream and tell them how beautiful it is. Tell them that you see it. Tell them that you're right there with them, that they deserve all of this and more. The more joy and fuel you can put on other people's dreams and desires, the faster yours will come to you. It works every time. So do that shit. Enjoy your tapping. Come back to it this week if you're still feeling like, oh, I don't want to let it go. Just come back and do it again. You cannot do it too much. And I will see you next week. Remember to pick up your copy of Radical Radiance. I promise it's gonna blow your fucking mind. You will enjoy it. I'll see you next week. I love you very much.